Hey, my name's Mark. I direct all the films at HisNotMine. I just wanted to go through a particular shot that I've been working on recently from one of our shorts that we've got in the works. It required a particular amount of lighting, and so I thought it'd be good to go through that short and talk about all the lighting that's in it, and that might help you improve your lighting. If you're well advanced from us, then you probably already know this stuff, but if you're just starting out, this is a really good tutorial on some basic lighting. As you can see, here's the first shot. It's pretty terrible. It's only a hall light, so you can barely see the guy, you barely see any detail in the background, and it looks really flat. So we're going to start to add some lighting and see if we can fix that. This one is with all the practical lights on, so we've got a porch light and a hall light, and as you can still see, there's very little detail in the image. It's still very flat. Though the porch light does provide a very good backlight, and backlighting is really important. We'll go into that a little bit more with the next shot I'll show you, but it also helps to bring your actor from the background. It separates him from the background and adds depth to your image. In this next one, we've added our own backlight. It's a higher color temp, so it's like a bluer light on his back, which really helps separate Matt from the background. It also helps to sell the idea of it being night outside with a cooler light on his back. And also helps to separate the interior and the exterior lighting. Then what we did next was we put a backlight on a couple of more things. So we backlighted Matt, then we backlighted the porch, and then we backlighted the very end of the garden. So then that gives us three fields of ground. So we've got Matt in the foreground, the garden in the background, and the other activity going off in the background. So the garden's in the middle ground. And then what we did was put a blue wash on the garden to help sell the moonlight effect. And then what we did, which I wish I could change, was we put a car light on the street, which we should have put blue so that it sold the night light a bit more. But that also helped to bring back some detail in the background. And we also bounced the light that was used to backlight the very end of the garden. We bounced that across the street to kind of get some more detail in the background. So as you can see, the difference between the start and the finish are huge. There was a lot of lighting involved, a lot of techniques. So when you're lighting your scene, don't just think about how you light the actor, actually think about how you want to separate them from the background. Maybe you don't want to separate them from the background. Maybe you want the scene to feel really long, so then you can backlight some of your scene. There's a whole bunch of techniques that you can add. What I also wanted to mention was we use CT color correction gels. So they swap some of the lights from like a bluey to an orangey color that kind of help sell the difference between like daylight or night light to interior lights and help balance that out. And so that's a lot of basic lighting. I'll put a straight through shot of all the shots right next to each other at the end of this video. Hope this is helpful to you, and we'll catch you soon.